Everyone, today I'm going to show you how to create control assessment for financial reporting compliance using the Oracle application cloud. So first we will sign into our account using our credentials. Once we log into the account, we will select the risk management from the dashboard, and then we will choose the assessments green icon. From there we will choose the fourth icon, which is called templates, in order to create a template. So to create a template, we have to click on the plus icon. So here we have to fill in the details. Now description can be anything that is related to the template. And now this is a very important part where I will choose the control object, as we are creating the assessment for control. The assessment type is financial SOD. The state is new, and the attachments, I can add any kind of attachment that is related to the control. Now in the activities, we have to choose one activity from these four options, which are design review, certification, audit test, operational assessment. So I'm going to choose the design review control. Click on the OK, and now save and close the details. So once the template is made, we have to create a assessment plan. So to create an assessment plan, we have to click on the plus icon. So now I'll write the name of the plan. The description can be anything that is related to the plan. Now the template, I have to choose the template that I've just created, which is test 19 February. We can attach any kind of attachments, the comment, anything related to the object. Now the activity is design review, which we have selected earlier while creating the template. And in this selection criteria, for name, description, and frequency, we will select is not blank. We can also choose any of the options from here, but for this video, I'll choose is not blank. So we will uncheck this no perspective box, as we have perspectives added. So I'll choose for perspective hierarchy, I'll choose the Aqua GRC perspective. So I'll select all the perspectives, name. Okay. Now in this part, additional criteria, these are all the keys: monitoring, compensating, redundant, mitigating, other no stratification are all checked by the system. Now I'll save and close the details for the plan. After we are done with creating plan, we will click on the third icon, which is called assessment badges. So in assessment batches, we have to click on the action drop-down list from the right of the screen, where we will initiate the assessment batch. So we'll click on the initiate assessment batch, and then we will write the name of the assessment, which is test 19 Feb. The description, anything that is related to the object. The plan, which is very important to select so that we can relate to it. So the plan that we have just created for this control, I will attach that. Now we have to choose a due date, which I'll choose for 21 February. And we can also change the date timing for the due time. So I'll click on OK. We can allow users to create issues if we want to, but for now, I'm not going to check this box. After we are done with filling up the details, I'll save and continue. so that we move to the second step, which is called attachments. So we can attach any kind of folder, file, picture, screenshot, etc. So for now, I'll just save and continue and move on to the next step, which is criteria selection. In here, these are all the activities, selection criteria that we have selected earlier while making the template and the plan. So I'll just save and continue and move on to the next step, which is perspective selection. So the perspectives are already selected here. If we don't want either of one of the perspective, we can just move on, remove. If we want to move more, we can add more perspective hierarchy models from here. So once we are done, we will save and continue to the next step, which is proposed record to be assessed. So these are the records that have used the same perspective. So I can choose either one of this or I can choose all of them. So for now, I'll choose only one. So I'll uncheck the select all option and I'll select only one record name. After I'm done with this, I'll just save and continue and move on to the next step, which is called assessment batch security assignment. Here we can add any user as an editor or as a viewer or so I'm going to add this user as the editor for the assessment. So I'll save. Now I'll save and move on to the next page. So here the assessor is very important. So we have to add one user as the assessor. So I'll select this person as the assessor for this assessment. And for viewer, approver, reviewer, these are not mandatory, but we can choose or select any user for these actions. So once we have added the assessor, we have to click on apply from the right of the screen to save this. Now we will move on to seeing the next records if they're correct or not. So this is the record that I have selected earlier in the last page. Now I'll move on to the initiate batch. So I'll click on the initiate button from the right on the screen. Now I'll search for the batch that I've just created for the control object. So this is the assessment for control I have created just now. So everything is according to the data that I have put, but the progress is showing 0% because it needs to be approved or accepted by the user that I've selected as the assessor. So I hope this video has helped you. Thank you so much for watching.